cricket happenings. Your host Ram back with you again. As usual, I come on the weekend. Well, we had a double header today in the Indian Premier League. We are into the middle session of the Indian Premier League, and we have seen some exciting matches that happened. And today we had two matches that happened, which I'm going to talk about. Where Royal Challengers Bangalore are having a nice IPL 2020 as they picked up another win today, as they won it in a very convincing fashion against the Rajasthan Royals by shape. So that is another match. The other match was the high-scoring match, smashing innings from the Delhi Daredevils captain Shreyas Iyer, who smacked 88, 38 deliveries. And then, even with their big hitters, Andre Russell, back into the pavilion, they still had the hope with Morgan and Tripathi going strong. But still, at the end, it was all over. Morgan and Tripathi getting dismissed. It was all over for the challenge for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and Delhi Daredevils have definitely on the top right now in IPL 2020 with the Mumbai Indians. So let's talk about this game: Rajasthan Royals versus the Rajasthan Royals or the Royal Challengers Bangalore. This match was played at the Abu Dhabi. This was the 15th match, and Rajasthan Royals batted first with Josh Butler downfall, and today he chopped on a delivery from Isuru Udhana into the stumps and he was cheaply dismissed for 5. Butler contributing 22 runs of the 22 runs of Josh Butler with 2 wickets down, 31 for 2 for who really showed his wares. And Yuzvendra Chahal, as you know, has been practicing a lot of variations this time in IPL 2020. And he picked up some key wickets as he did the other day. And in fact, he was the man of the match. First, he picked up the wicket of Sanju Samson. There was a bit of a controversy whether he took the catch cleanly. But the umpire's verdict was that, yes, Chahal took the catch cleanly and Samson was gone. So Samson, once again, it was a tame dismissal. Samson, as you know, everybody are looking out, probably in Sharjah cricket ground. One was looking out for Samson to definitely hit the high gears for getting the key wicket of Sanju Samson for 4 of 3 balls with 1 boundary. That was wicket number 1 for Chahal. Wicket number to the Robin Uthappa. Robin Uthappa has been always been a sort of a integral part of the Kolkata Knight Riders time before, when Gautam Gambhir was there. He and Gautam Gambhir were forging a beautiful opening combination that was once upon a time. But now Robin Uthappa in this IPL 2020 has not been able to run. That was wicket number 2 for Chahal. Now, there was a surprise in store at 70 for 4. There was a surprise in store. They had, for the first match, was given to a person by the name M. Lomroor. Lomroor was playing today, and well, he definitely showed that he's capable of playing, as he was the one who actually gave a sort of impetus to the innings with a knock of 47. They were 70 for 4, and then there was a bit of a semblance of respectability with Lomroor scoring 47 of 39 deliveries, included 3. And Parag has also been struggling in this IPL. He was dismissed for 16 of the bowling for Dana. And then we had those 2 6-hitters at the crease. In the death overs, Tewati and Jofra Archer absolutely got charged up and started smacking. That gave Rajasthan Royals a picture of confidence. 4 overs, 1 made 1 for 37. Isru Udhana, 4 overs, 2 41. I also thought the Royal Challengers Bangalore, Stephen Smith, Washington Sundar, 4 overs, 20. Yuzvendra Chahal is at pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 24 runs and 3 wickets. Zampa, 3 overs for 27 and the RCB was at 155 to win. Well, the opening was done by Padikkal and Arun Finch, but Arun Finch was dismissed very early in the piece as he was joined by Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli could really get himself his eye in, especially since David Padikkal was looking in good nick, and this was his 3rd 50 in this IPL 2020. That has been an amazing consistency. One of the way he actually flicked the 6 of the bowling of Javed Unadkat was a beautiful one. And he also hit some very nice boundaries as Padikkal joined in a very good partnership between Virat Kohli and David Padikkal. And Virat Kohli was so happy that he embraced David Padikkal when Padikkal got to his 50. And Padikkal has been doing a great job in this IPL 2020. He has already announced his arrival today. We definitely saw that the Virat Kohli strokes coming in. the confidence slowly starting to flow from Kohli's bat. As I said, first he settled down. He was willing to take opening up, hitting sixes, and Kohli made an unbeaten 72, 53 balls, 7 fours and 2 sixes. And Padikkal's contribution was he was bowled with Jofra Archer for 63 of 45, 6 fours and 1 6. And the Daredevils was not EB. Now, if you look at the bowling, Jofra Archer to me has been the bowler of IPL to IPL is concerned. And Jofra Archer is definitely doing a great job for Rajasthan Royals. 4 overs, 1 for 18. It was definitely finished on the losing side. Unadkat has been really struggling to get the ball in the right direction, and he has not been having a good IPL as well. Gopal did his job well, 1 for 20. Curran 3 overs. Today, Tom Curran definitely listless overs. Tewatia 4 overs, none for 28. Parag, none for 13. Yuzendra Chahal picking up the man of the match award. So that was as far as the Royal Challengers were concerned. So Royal Challengers have main batsman and captain Virat Kohli has hit form at the right time. Now we get on to another match. We are talking about the match which is the high-scoring game, as we already Delhi Daredevils making 228 for 4, and the KKR losing the match by 18 runs as they finished at 210 for 8. But let's have a look at the card here. For Sheen on the wicket, one could say, and Delhi Capitals openers put up a good show. It was Prithvi Shaw who was the chief tormentor, one could say, the way he actually hit the ball, especially any balls that were short. The diminutive Prithvi Shaw was pulling it with absolute ease, and especially Dhawan, on the other hand, showed some nice skill when he actually slog swept one who actually to foul with a very big innings of an unbeaten 88, a smacking innings of unbeaten 88 of just 30. Stoinis was out for 1, Hetmir hit 1-6, and he was not out on 7. And 228 for 4 definitely was looking a very good score. But again, any score on the Sharjah cricket ground, 9. But that was the trend. Sure, maybe 3 overs went for 40. Maybe, and Kamlesh Nagarkoti, the young bowlers, were really given a sort of well in the middle stages. And that was precisely because of Russell, because Russell was the best of the lot today. 4 overs, no more than 29 runs into wickets. And Kamlesh Nagarkoti, 3 overs, 1 for 35. So 228 for 4, again, as I said, was still not enough. And only when Green was clean bowled by Notji, and Sunil Narine, as I said, this year in this IPL, his bat has definitely failed him, and he was once again dismissed for just 3 runs. Shubman Gill played a good little knock of 28 of 22 balls before trying to Mishra top edge the ball. Pant took a good catch, 28 of 22 balls, 2 fours and 1 6. But the innings that really was really eye-catching and really started getting the KKR innings underway was the innings from Nitesh Rana. What an attractive little innings he played. He really banged 4 boundaries and 4 6 near the fence, and Rabada was the bowler. So that was the end of Andre Russell. And suddenly we saw Harshal Patel, who was playing his first game today, picked up the wicket of Dinesh Karthik. Picked 2 in 2. First dismissed Dinesh Karthik, and then he picked up the most important wicket of Nitesh Rana, who was out for 58. Karthik was out for just 6 runs, and then it was Morgan at the crease along with Tripathi. Cummins came ahead of the order, but Notji dismissed him as a pinch hitter. It didn't really work, and then Morgan and Tripathi deliveries with some big sixes, 3 fours and 3 sixes in that. And Morgan was there, but as I said, when Morgan and Tripathi left the scene, probably Tripathi was the one who really gave the hope. With Morgan there, there was definitely hope for the KKR. But when Morgan was dismissed for 44 of 18 balls with 1 4 and 5 sixes, and Tripathi was dismissed for 36 of 16 balls with 3 fours and 3 sixes, game over. Nagarkoti and Shivam maybe could not muster anything. And 210 for 8 was what KKR finished up, and Delhi Capitals winning the match by 18 runs. And if the bowling, if you look at it, Rabada, 4 overs, 1 for 51, was the most costliest. Nodji did a good job. He picked up wickets and bowled well as well. 4 overs, 3 for 33. Ashwin, 2 overs for 26, playing his first game after being injured in the first match. But here, he did not look good. Stoinis, I thought, bowled the last over well, even though 26 runs were required. It definitely required Stoinis to really bowl a good length. He snuck in the Yorker beautifully. I thought when he picked up the wicket of Tripathi, was looking dangerous, and Tripathi's wicket was a big wicket there. Ashwin and then Harshal Patel looked good for us, 234, and Amit Mishra only bowled 2 overs, 1 for 14. The man of the match going to none other than the Delhi Daredevils captain Shreyas Iyer. So that is these are the 2 matches that were played in the IPL. Tomorrow, the matches that are coming are going to be exciting. And another double header coming up tomorrow, which is going to be played. So Mumbai takes on Sunrisers Hyderabad, and there's another match also coming up. If I'm right, I'm just trying to look at my calendar here. I'm not able to. Yes, it is CSK. It's Chennai Super Kings taking on the Kings 11 Punjab, and that should be a good game as well. So these are the 2 games which are coming about this game by 7 runs. Where the Sunrisers Hyderabad made 160 young guns firing there for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Priyam Garg, look, he's the under-19 captain, as you know, and he played a very good, very nice hand of unbeaten 51 of 26 balls with 6 fours and 1 6. Abhishek Sharma giving him good stand at the time when the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings was in real dire straits. At 69 for Garg, as I said, looked absolutely confident because of him, but in the end didn't matter because Priyam Garg's innings really gave an impetus and got SRH to a respectable score of 164 for 5. And eventually Abdul Samad has the ability to hit the ball long and hard, but here we saw his bowling capabilities, which I'll be talking about. If you look at the card there for the Chennai Super Kings, if you look, probably age catching up with him, not really clear it. And that was at 157 for 5. And Abdul Samad was really, I think he showed good nerves in bowling to Dhoni. Abdul Samad is a right arm off leg break bowler, I reckon. And what I liked about it, when the captain told him to give him the ball, Abdul Samad did not show. I mean, he bowled 4 wides the first ball, but then held his nerve and bowled superbly, I thought. To restrict the CSK, not allow them to hit big sixes, and that was it. Even with Dhoni at the crease, the CSK could not assert the score, and they had to be content losing by 7 runs. So, well, dear fans, I don't have much to share. I wish I could be speaking about each and every match, but as I said, time is always a constraint. But dear fans, it was a pleasure describing you these cricket matches in IPL 2020. Keep yourself tuned in. I'll be back tomorrow with those 20. This being said, this is your host Ram signing off today. Thank you.